Hello. Hi Debbie D. Hi Tammy. Hi Nana Patty. Hi Barb Olson. Hi Debbie D. again. Hi LMNW. Um, Wake up. Hello there. Deborah Vancouverton. Barb Olson, I got you already. Wake up. I got you. Roberty Bob. Hello there. Marissa Cart. Carol Clark. Let me see here. Chris Ree. Hi. Historic Publishing. Hi. Debbie V. Hi. Angie. Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay. Mom of two men. Hello. Hello, hello. Here we've got some really crazy true crime headlines to go through. Hi, Nicole Griffith. Hi. Okay, so let me get over here. And okay, first one is pretty crazy. A 36-year-old man in Texas has been charged with the murder of the death of his stepfather, for the murder of his stepfather on Friday afternoon. Dallas police said they responded just before 1:30 p.m. to a call from the 67-year-old woman who told officers that she had gone outside to move her car while her husband was getting ready for work. While she was outside, her son locked her out of the house. Okay, so the son is there, his 67-year-old mother and his stepfather. Mother goes out to move her car while she's outside. Son locks her out. He locks her out of the house for about 30 minutes. She's pounding on the door to get back in. He won't let her in. And then when her son, Jason Therian, finally opens the door, she finds her 69-year-old husband unresponsive in bed, and she tried unsuccessfully to resuscitate him. Medical personnel pronounced her husband dead on the scene. The Dallas County Medical Examiner's Office said he died from blunt force trauma to his head and face, and he also had ligature marks on his neck. Investigators found bruises and scratches on the son's right hand and the stepson's, he was the man's stepson, the mother's son, and collected his clothes and ring as evidence. He was booked into the Dallas County Jail, and where he's held on $250,000 bond. So that's a crazy story. Another crazy story here. An Arkansas couple and their adult daughter were found shot to death outside the couple's Hazen home Friday night, and their son-in-law was arrested for the murders. The Hazen Police Department responded to the scene just after 9:30 p.m. and found Amanda Turner, 62, James Turner, 64, and Miranda Munderland, 46, all dead. Guy looks a lot older than 64. Investigators said they were alerted that a suspect, Munderland's 50-year-old husband, Michael Munderland, was driving north on Highway 63. I'm just trying to think something. I'm trying to think about something. So if Amanda Turner was her mother, she had her when she was 16. And the father was 18. So they stopped his pickup truck and arrested him. The Arkansas State Police have taken over the investigation, and agents worked overnight collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses and other family members. The bodies of the victims were sent to the state crime laboratory to find out the cause of death. No further information was released. State police said they would turn over the results of the investigation to the Prairie County prosecutor. So their son-in-law came, shot them all outside the house. Oh yeah, the father looks like he has a tracheotomy, right? I just saw that. So he probably is not well either. He's probably been very sick. I don't know. And so he killed them all. That's horrible. Okay, and then there's another crazy thing. Prayers for them. Oh. A Massachusetts woman will serve time behind bars for murdering a former lover in what prosecutors allege was a bizarre and gruesome killing. On Friday, a judge sentenced 24-year-old Julia Enright to life in prison with the possibility of parole for murdering 20-year-old Brandon Chickless, an ex-boyfriend. Enright was convicted of second-degree murder in November. Authorities allege that in June of 2018, Enright lured Chickless to a tree house near her home in Ashburnham, Massachusetts, and later stabbed him multiple times. Prosecutors claimed the killing was a gift for Enright's boyfriend, Jonathan Lind, who has separately been indicted on charges of conveying a human body, accessory after the fact to murder, and misleading a grand jury and perjury. However, Enright alleged that Chickless sexually assaulted her and that she stabbed him in self-defense. She reportedly said that she intended to have sex with Chickless on the day of the killing, but she changed her mind, and he attempted to force himself into the act. Enright was once a professional dominatrix and reportedly described in her journal how she was fascinated with death, in one instance writing, "I have an insatiable curiosity to kill a person." Enright also wanted to use dead animal skeletons for so-called bone art. Another journal entry states that Enright felt disappointed because Lind apparently did not like her gift. Prosecutors alleged that the gift was murdering Chickless, although Enright asserted that the gift was actually a skeleton taken from a crypt. In a text message to Lynn, Enright reportedly wrote, "Do you think we could add bubbles to a bloodbath?" Enright asserted that these expressions were mere fantasy in an effort to only appear dark. After the slaying, Enright and Lynn put Chickless's body in a tarp and dumped it in New Hampshire, where it was found several weeks later. Investigators located Chickless's blood in and under the treehouse and on its stairs. During Friday's court proceedings, Chickless's mother, Tricia Edwards LaMarche, told the judge that her son was a kind and gentle person, and that she continually wonders why Enright chose to kill him. And I quote, "Every day when I drive to work, I get to choose. Do I drive by where she dumped my son's body today, or do I drive by where she dumped his car?" Before she received the sentence, Enright expressed remorse for what happened, saying, and I quote, "There is not a day that goes by that I don't think about this or don't wish that I could go back." Enright told the judge, "Maybe you need to hear me say this. I'm sorry to everyone, his parents, his siblings, his loved ones, my parents, friends, everyone. Enright will be eligible for parole in 25 years. Oh, thank you, Crystal, aka BGSS Crystal, for becoming a detective rambler. Thank you very much. Okay, so then, that's a gruesome story and a crazy life. Ended for no reason. No, I mean, it's crazy that a life was ended for no reason, not a crazy life. Crazy that a life was ended for no reason. Okay, except for a thrill. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, then there's a missing woman in New York that was found dead in a state park. It's something with those state parks, huh? They're always they should have cameras all over at least the entrances and exits to all the state parks, because 22-year-old New York man has been arrested and charged with the murder of the death of a woman whose body was found 5 days after she was reported missing. Morgan Bates, 20, was reported missing on Friday, February 22nd, and her body was found on Sunday in Cherry Plain State Park in Petersburg. The Rensselaer County Sheriff's Office said it has arrested Jay Hasselwander on Friday, charging him with second-degree murder, first-degree assault, first-degree strangulation, and concealment of a human corpse. Hasselwander was arraigned in the Troy City Court and held without bail. His next court date has not been set. Multiple agencies work the case. Law enforcement has worked around the clock on this case since Morgan Bates disappeared. District Attorney Mary Pat Donnelly said, "This was certainly not the outcome we hoped for. This arrest is the first step towards justice for Morgan and her family." Okay. The body of a missing Florida woman was found Saturday morning in the septic tank of her Jensen Beach home. Cynthia Cole, 57, was last seen at a weekly festival in Jensen Beach on February 24th. Well, look at this. Hold on, I'm trying to get this over here. Okay. So here's the so what happened here is that this is from the Martin County Sheriff's Office. They said late Friday evening and into Saturday morning, Martin County Sheriff's detectives located a body believed to be that of 57-year-old Cynthia Cole inside a septic tank at her Jensen Beach home. Detectives spent hours excavating Cole's backyard and located the body submerged in the contents of the tank about 4 feet underground. Shortly afterwards, detectives located and arrested 34-year-old Keoki Hilo Demich and charged him with second-degree murder. Keoki performed handyman duties for Ms. Cole. There are elements to this case that are still being investigated. Positive identification of the body by the medical examiner's office is expected shortly. However, detectives have every reason to believe that it is Miss Cole. And I'm looking at some of the comments here. Everybody said she was such a welcoming and wonderful woman. She will be missed by an entire community. I know him, and I am both shocked and devastated. I'm just looking at some of these. Yeah, let's see what else. So that's pretty sad. And let's see here. Oh, this one, yeah, here's a case update. Little Serenity McKinley. Her mother is 7 months pregnant. This is what I mean. Like, they obviously have a problem parenting if they're being charged with murdering their children, but they're always pregnant again. They always have a lot of kids, usually. It's crazy. A Kentucky woman accused of murdering her 4-year-old daughter, who was found dead weeks after her reported disappearance, is 7 months pregnant. That's from her attorney, who said that during Wednesday's arraignment. Catherine McKinney and her boyfriend Dakota Hill pled not guilty to killing Serenity McKinney and abusing her corpse. A public defender disclosed that Catherine McKinney is pregnant. and he disclosed it to the Bullitt County judge, who kept their bonds at $1 million each. Serenity McKinley's body was discovered in a wooded area in West Point on February 18th. On February 6th, Catherine McKinney and Hill were arrested in Thomas County, Kansas, on a custodial interference charge issued in Shelby County, Kentucky. The couple was charged with murder days after the girl's body was found. Serenity McKinney's grandfather had reported her missing in early February after not seeing her for an extended period of time. She was reportedly last seen on Christmas Eve of 2020, though her grandmother said she last spoke with her on the phone a few weeks before Father's Day 2021. The 4-year-old's cause of death has not been revealed. Catherine McKinney and Hill are due back in court on March 10th. Okay. Now, there's two more. You know, those 2 boys that are missing are from Connecticut. Now there's a mother and 2 little boys missing from Connecticut, too. It's crazy. Connecticut police are asking for public assistance in finding a missing Vernon mother and her 2 small children. 36-year-old Anjanki Roundtree and her children, Tykes and Chloe, 4 and 2, were last seen Tuesday in Vernon in the Grove Street area. Roundtree was reportedly looking for a ride to a hotel in Manchester. Roundtree doesn't have transportation, and she was seen leaving the area on foot with her 2 children, who may be in a double stroller. Police reportedly said Roundtree had previously gone to Virginia to find a job. Silver alerts have been issued for the children. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Vernon Police Department at 860-872-9126. Let's see. And did they find this Tennessee girl? Let's see if they found her. Because there was an Amber Alert issued. I don't know if they found her. Let me see. Authorities in Tennessee have issued an urgent Amber Alert for a 13-year-old girl who reportedly left home with an adult male now wanted for kidnapping. According to Knox News, 13-year-old Alexis Smiley is believed to have left home in Lenoir City with a man nearly a decade her senior, William Tyler Nicholson, age 22. TBI, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, reportedly said that Nicholson is wanted on suspicion of aggravated kidnapping. According to the report, police believe the pair is traveling in a silver 2004 Nissan Titan truck with Tennessee license plate number BFV 8107. The report does not include further details about the relationship between the suspect and the victim. Anyone with information is asked to call the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office at 865-458-9081. Let's see. And then the Boston. On Friday, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled to reinstate the death sentence for the man convicted of killing 3 and injuring more than 260 others in the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. The court ruled 6-3 in favor of resentencing Tsarnaev, 28, to death. Tsarnaev previously received the death penalty after being convicted on all 30 counts against him, including murder. However, in July of 2020, the First U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Massachusetts vacated the bomber's death sentence and ordered the lower court to hold a new trial specifically regarding what sentences he should receive for the capital offenses he was convicted of. Let's see. His lawyers previously argued that the extensive media coverage of the bombing made it impossible for their client to have a fair trial in Boston. They also referenced two jurors' social media posts that suggested they had strong opinions about their 2013 terror attack. His lawyers said the jury for four-person sent a dozen tweets after the bombing, including one in which he called the bomber a piece of garbage following his capture. The First Circuit Court also ruled that the district court was wrong in excluding from the sentencing phase evidence that the bomber's brother was involved in an unrelated triple murder in 2011. In that case, Brendan Mess, Eric Weissman, and Raphael Token were found dead in a Mass Waltham apartment. In Mess's Waltham apartment. All three were mutilated nearly to the point of decapitation, and the authorities said they likely knew their killer. 2 years after the slayings, on April 15, 2013, Zokhar Sarnav, then 19, and his brother detonated two makeshift pressure cooker bombs at the marathon's finish line, killing Martin Richard, 8, and Lingzi Liu, 23. A bomb placed by Tamerlane killed Crystal Campbell, 29, and 260 others were injured with the blast. The brothers then stole a car after the bombing. 3 days later, they fatally shot a Massachusetts Institute of Technology police officer, Sean Collier, while trying to steal his gun. Tamerlane died shortly thereafter in a gunfight with police, while Zokhar escaped. A day later, and officers found him hiding in a boat in Watertown, just outside the police perimeter. Justin Clarence Thomas wrote that the trial court was not wrong for declining to ask jurors about their media consumption regarding the bombing. He noted that the trial judge was correct in finding the defense's question about media consumption too broad. Let me see something here. Said the bombers sought to divert the sentencing jury's attention to a triple homicide that Tamerlane allegedly committed years before, though there was no allegation that Zokhar had any role in that crime. He wrote, nor was there any way to confirm or verify the relevant facts since all the parties involved were dead. So this bomber remains incarcerated at a super maximum prison in Colorado. And let's see about the West boys here. The adoptive parents of two California boys are behind bars facing murder charges, but both claim they're innocent. Trezell West, 35, and Jacqueline West, 32, pled not guilty to murder, child abuse, and false reporting during their arraignment in Bakersfield on Thursday. According to ABC News, Judge Chad Louis ruled that both suspects will be held without bond while awaiting trial. There is clear and convincing evidence that both defendants are a significant and substantial risk to public safety, the judge said. Let's see here. Orson and Orrin West, ages 3 and 4, were last seen on December 21st, 2020 at a home in the on Aspen Avenue in California City at around 5:45, according to what the parents told the police. But we know that's not true. They never even were there. Trezell West said the children were playing in the backyard when he stepped out briefly to gather wood, and while Jacqueline West was inside wrapping Christmas presents. During a press conference, Trezell explained that he accidentally left the gate open after he gathered wood. I opened up the back gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. I realized that I left the back gate open and I panicked and came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got the van. I looked down the street in both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold. Trezell West said he called 911 after neighbors indicated they hadn't seen the boys. Although the boys were living in California City at the time of their disappearance, Bakersfield police are heading the investigations and said last March they had executed more than 20 search warrants in the case, including at the home of the adoptive grandparents. Police said earlier this week they believe the boys were killed 3 months before the suspects reported them missing. Although the children have not been found, police said the arrest came after direct and circumstantial evidence. Judge Louis scheduled a hearing on March 8th in connection with a request from the prosecutors to obtain a gag order for the case. A tentative trial date is set for May 23rd. Okay, and let's see here. I don't know what this is about, if they found this boy. Say a missing teen is in. This is from a few days ago. I wonder if he's been found. A major search agency is working to locate a Texas teen believed to be in immediate danger. Tyler Shinarad was last seen in Spring, Texas on February 26. According to the report, he is described as having dirty blonde hair, hazel eyes, and a mole on his upper left chest. He was last seen wearing a bright green and yellow jacket, black sweatpants, and black tennis shoes. The circumstances of his disappearance are not known, and officials have not commented on why they believe he's in immediate danger, but anyone with information is urged to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office at 713-755-7427 or Texas EquiSearch at 281-309-9500. Huh. Crazy stuff. Okay, so hi Robin Lane, hi Sherry Shirley, hi Bridget, hi Coldy Case, hi little lady. To get a drink. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! Hold on a minute. Had a little accident. Hold on, I had a little bit of an accident. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Oh, I didn't get any invoices out for yesterday, and I didn't because I was out all day, and I didn't get any, what was I going to say? invoices out, and I didn't get any. I don't know what I'm just gonna say. What was I gonna say? Hold on. I don't know what else I was gonna say. Didn't get invoices out, and I didn't get to check any emails. I haven't been checking emails. I haven't been in Slack. I've been just lazy. No, been running around, so I haven't seen anything. So let me see if my keyboard still works here. It does. All right. Now maybe give it a drink. Let's see. All right. Now let's go. Back to the video. Okay, so let me put the number in if someone wants to call in and talk about anything. Okay. My hair is a wreck. It's still wet. I took a shower, so I look like a lunatic. Still didn't color it yet. All right, I'm going to put the number in. Okay. How did you guys like the Tinder Swindler? Don't tell me the end of it because I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I'm going to finish it tomorrow. How is Jimmy doing? He's finally sleeping, okay? So I'm not going to say a word because he's finally sleeping. He's been it's like having 3 kids. Yeah, little lady, I think this is a sealed keyboard, thankfully, and it's just on my desktop. It's just the keyboard, so, but it still works. It's okay. Hi, Larky. Hallelujah's right, yeah. I have to get something because I took vitamins and now I'm starting to feel like sick to my stomach. But the number's in Slack if somebody wants to call in. Yes, it's on Netflix, WD. We watched it last night at movie night, but I didn't make it all the way to the end. And I watched it a little bit today. It seems pretty good. Which should I have? I don't know what I should have. Oh gosh, Jimmy, I thought you were sleeping.
I was.
Okay. I got you another thing for your neck, like a soft one.
Good.
What?
Thanks. Yeah, this flower's open up. Flowers open up since more since. How you looking? There you go. Nice. They smell good.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Pop up Jimmy, I know, it scares me. He's not asleep, I thought he was. Hi, Deborah.
Hi, Carolyn. Hi, everyone. If all of a sudden I disappear, we're like getting this huge thunderstorm. So it's not that I disappeared on purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he fighting sleep or the anesthesia? I don't know. I'll ask him when he comes out of the bathroom. Hi, Michael. You know who we haven't seen? Texas Warrior. Haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
Where's Nancy?
Nancy M. She's here, or she was.
Hi, Whisper to Me. Robin Lane, Rebecca. Rebecca, how are you? You didn't have anything for the auction yesterday? You weren't here? It went okay, but he's coming. He's a little, like, I think the anesthesia has done something to him. Jimmy could be in pain. You know, he says, I think he said he wasn't in so much pain. Hi, Nancy. Hey, LMW.
Does he seem kind of aware that he's
No,
not together? Or
I don't think so.
no?
I don't think so. No, like I had to keep meeting people. He had like no idea that we're like rough housing, running through like, just like, and he had like no concept of what. No. Like,
That's
what?
kind of scary.
Yeah, but Nana Patty said it might be just the anesthesia.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like the kind of person that always likes to be super aware. I don't
Yeah.
like any types of pain medications or any. I like to have a clear head, and
Yeah.
I don't know. So to me, it's kind of scary, even though anesthetic. I know,
Jimmy, how come you can't sleep? Hi, Linda, you
I
ready?
sleep. Sleep. I'm gonna go back. I have no problem.
No,
sleeping.
is it you're restless or you're in pain? Why aren't
Not
you
at all,
sleeping?
not at all.
Well, how
I'm
come you
back
didn't
sleep.
sleep well last night?
Well, last night I was different. Last night it said in sleep. Like I kept being restless, like it's like my stinging around where that place was right there. My neck was kind of hurting here, and trying to find a place that was comfortable. But I slept the whole time from whenever.
You said you only slept 3.5 hours.
Last night. It says 3.5 hours on my watch. But that just means I was restless probably too, because I seemed like I slept more. You know that. I was there beside you, honey. And there, I was awake a lot, sometimes here and there, moving to try to get where I feel comfortable. But today, it's different story. It really is. That pain, that really, really bad figure pain is not there. One that I never felt before in my life.
Which one? After the surgery?
Yeah, the one after surgery. But also, actually, I felt this stuff before the surgery too. Something similar, only it was bigger when I got out of surgery. It was like in my forearm and in my bicep and all. It's horrendous, but now like I don't have it.
Are you done with your pain medication?
No.
Oh. Is
He
he going to lift weights when he's back to 100%? I don't know, Michael.
Yeah. Well, lift weights when I get back, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when I get back. So.
When were you lifting? Wait, when did you go to that meet? Was that after your surgery or before?
Before my surgery. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, well, of course, it had to be before.
Wait, that was before your one in June? Remember when you were working out with Mike like on like 3 times a week? When was that? Before your June surgery?
Yeah, definitely. A couple of months before.
And then you went to a meet.
Went to a meet.
And then you needed surgery.
Then I needed surgery.
How did that happen? Wow, I don't know.
I did. It was doing a squat, honey.
And you did
I did. I
something?
remember when I both did, but I kept thinking it was like I could make it better. At that point there, I felt like I could do physical therapy and make it better.
No, great.
Because I didn't really know exactly what happened to it. Like, what the heck? I'm doing a squat and I'm not thinking I ripped it all apart. So. Bunch of crap. That's what I have to say. I'm gonna go get one of my silky shirts.
What are you going to go get?
One of my real smooth shirts.
A smooth shirt?
Yeah, 'cause I don't want anything to irritate this freaking crap that's going on here. like Luke was trying. What was it? Somebody was trying to do something with my shirt. I kept saying, "Stop!" It was like hurting me because I got red places on. I need to take a shower tomorrow.
I thought you already took a shower.
You know, I got cleaned up. Now you can't really take a real shower yet. Even I'm not gonna take. I think I'm just gonna let the water run over it. It has to be the bandage off, honey.
So it's only been 7. Yeah, he had his surgery in June. The other one, yeah, and then he had.
This one ripped off.
Yeah, that was in June. Remember?
So when Jimmy showers, does he have to put something between his elbow and his torso to kind of? I know that I took care of someone that had shoulder surgery and they weren't supposed, while they were healing, supposed to put their elbow close to their torso, or no?
No.
No, he said no. He didn't hear anything.
Oh,
like that.
okay.
I have to do some kind of working out, almost like I have to do this, honey. Like let it hang down like this.
Hey, don't start working out yet, Jimmy. They didn't tell you to work out.
Okay, they told me I have to do it.
Yeah.
And then the other one is I put my arm on the table, look, and I sit down. I go like lean forward on the table.
Oh, okay, Jimmy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Now he's going up to
Is
get-
this the third surgery on that?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, the third one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I know. Can't
Oh.
believe it. I thought the one in June was going to be so good. And it wasn't.
Yeah. So this one was keyhole. Were they all like keyhole type surgeries?
What do you mean keyhole?
Well, where they don't like make a big incision.
Oh, then yeah, right. He's got
Yeah.
like little yeah.
Okay. I might not be calling it the right thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
Yeah.
he doesn't have a huge big scar. Yeah, no.
Yeah. You
probably should.
Yeah, I took care of someone that had both their shoulders done, and yeah, it's a long recovery even just after the first one.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know,
He rushed it after June. Like, I mean, he was riding around. He was taking his sling off. And
So obviously, kind of sleeping, sitting up, kind
Well,
of thing.
no, he's actually laying down on the couch now. I thought he wanted to sleep on the couch because the recliners, but then I saw him laying down. Across
Okay.
it. So I don't know. It's just, I'm telling you. I went
Yeah.
upstairs to take a shower before he goes like this. You're coming down again, right? I said, yeah, of course I am. He goes, okay, good. So you're gonna sleep. You're gonna sleep over there with us. He wants to keep sleeping in the family room, and I don't want to keep sleeping in the family room. So
No.
I'm just like, like last night, I wanted to go up to bed, and then he's like, this is what I mean by the weirdness in him. He's never ever like this, and so he came up and he's like, I guess he got up to get something, and he like covering me. I'm saying, I said, I'm gonna go up. No. He said, just stay here. You're fine. Do you want another blanket? Do you want I'm like, oh my gosh, right? So then I told him, like today, I'm like, I'm gonna sleep in the bed tonight. I said, regardless of, if you're gonna sleep, then that's why he's like, are you coming down? If you don't like something that's on TV, you can change it. I'm like, okay. like he's like childlike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just kind of a different person.
Yeah.
Like
It's
Well,
almost
am I
like
married?
he's scared to sleep in the, like he's never been like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's just momentary things.
I'm sure it is. And this is day 2. I get
Thursday.
confused.
It was Thursday, so Thursday I had the
Yeah, but-
surgery. This is Friday, Saturday night. So it's Thursday night, Friday night, third night.
Third night. Because see, I get confused. It's Sunday evening here, so it's
Wait,
It's-
Thursday
okay.
night, Friday night, today's Saturday night, third night. Yeah, because I just told my daughter, I was talking to my daughter before this. And I thought it was Friday night because I said, "Oh yeah, why don't you do something on Saturday or Sunday?" And she's like, "Mom, tomorrow is Sunday."
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay." I'm confused
I
because I
was-
went to the doctor, and I usually don't go to the doctor on a Saturday. I didn't even know that they had office hours on a Saturday over there, so I'm really confused.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
To have surgery, but they're still-
It's just such a disruptive thing, the whole thing, and the anesthetic and your sleep patterns and just everything.
Yeah. What if he stays like this? He's not going to, Rebecca. No. No.
Carolyn, you married a new husband. Like, who is this person?
Nana Patty suggested, yes, I know, Sassy, and I told him I was going to get him some, and then when I came down, I was actually on the phone with Nana Patty, and I looked in the family room, and he was asleep.
Has he been using the massage chair at all? Or?
No, because I
No.
told him to be, don't do it, because even if you pull your arms like out of the where it does your shoulders and like your upper back, you might twist it. Like, what if you twisted it to get out of it? Like, don't do it.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He had 2 sofas he could lay flat, and he also had to take meds every 4 hours. He slept on one, I slept on the other. Yeah. What, you got it?
Yeah, I like this.
What do you got?
It's very comfortable. It's gonna be comfortable on my feet and place feel it.
Okay. This is very
Yep.
nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Like nothing.
It's nice.
So is this the left or right? His left.
His right.
Mine easier.
Yeah, you're right.
And he's right.
He's
and he's
right-handed.
right-handed.
Yeah.
Mm.
I still do stuff with my left hand. Fine. I've had to do stuff with my left hand many times in the past. I'm getting used to it. I might switch to left hand. I'm just joking. You know I'm joking.
I know, Nancy. Are you hungry again?
I'm like thirsty, huh? Why? I ate too much food, honey?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Last what? Ice water. I would have loved some limeade.
They didn't have any limeade, and they didn't have green
They
tea.
never have that anymore. When I went the other day, they didn't have any.
They didn't even have any of like that the one that they make in that craft style thing in the cold section. It's already made. They didn't even have that.
I know something's going on. There was no.
They only had 2
First
lemonades,
principle
simply lemonade. They
set.
didn't have any simply limeade or anything. Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see what they have at Peck's when I go there next time. Probably Monday morning I gotta go there because I have to bring my car to the place.
What?
The car has to get dropped off at the place,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna just sit there with him. Like that. You don't like spending money on a car, do you? Like, honey.
No, Jimmy, because
You gotta spend money on your vehicle all the time. You gotta spend money on yours right now, so knock it off.
no, I can't right now.
You do it, or you do though. But you got to spend more money. Mm-hmm.
I feel a bit voyeuristic, like I'm hiding somewhere in your kitchen.
Oh my gosh. Did you see all those shells my cousin got? Gosh, he got so many.
Really?
Oh yeah. I showed
What?
them. The oyster
I think
shells.
Oh, the oyster shells.
Yeah, I just can't believe he got so many. Huge ones, like really big.
I've got some really super, I don't know if they're oyster. They don't weigh a lot. They're huge. They're way bigger than but they're kind of flattish. But somebody made them for me, and they're like floor to ceiling wind chimes.
Well, that's what
So
floor to ceiling. They were that long.
Well,
Wait, you mean they put many shells on to make them floor to ceiling? Because that you could.
Yeah, but I mean,
See, I'm losing it too. Okay.
It's contagious, Carolyn.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That some of them that he sent are perfect for wind chimes, As long as I can get a hole drilled in it really carefully.
Yeah, well, these ones that I have, the shells are much bigger than your hand and your fingers around. But they're flat, but they're really big. They're not as big as a dinner plate, maybe as big as like a salad plate around.
They're round?
Uh, mm, kinda roundish. Yeah. Someone told me what they were called one time. I did post a photo, I think, like in general in Slack at some stage, and I think somebody knew what they were. So, like each strand, even though it is ceiling to floor, only has like 8 or 9 shells because they're that big. You know, or maybe 10 shells. I don't know. But I really like them, and they make a nice noise when the breeze hits them. Yeah.
Oh, so I see. So, and he just found these on the. So Nancy's showing me the shells her son sent her. But yeah, those are smaller, and let me see. Let me show them. Open image. But you got a lot of them. But yours look like they're wet almost. That's why you were cleaning. They have a lot of sand on them. My cousin probably washed them. The ones I got, Nancy. He probably washed them. Because there was like little to like maybe a grain of sand in the whole box. You see how yours are like a lot white? Many are white inside. These have like different colors that are very different, I guess. And you said these were from Florida? Where in Florida, Nancy? Hold on, I'm asking her all these questions and I can't see that. 4 boxes full. Okay. I'm sorry. What is Deborah's That's Deborah Vancouver and Susie B. Oh, be careful, Jimmy. They go down a real little. Now he's opening up the nesting dolls.
Open one. Now I'm done.
Oh.
You can go look at my video. They go down. It's so super tiny that you can't even believe it, like the size of a pill.
Yeah, they're carved wood too. They're really nice.
They're carved of wood. Yes, they are. Tammy McDee bought them for me.
Wow. They're really nice.
From Dandy. In a hotel? No, but my cousin lives there. So like Jimmy said, he was probably out there with the hose and stuff. Because my cousin's a germaphobe too. So he probably like cleaned them all out. Dried them in the sun. What can't you remember, Nancy? You can't remember where he got them from? He's not supposed to be using that arm at all. I know, Debbie D. You don't understand. He's opening up the nesting dolls. I'm telling you. Hi, Deidre. Yeah, these are my 50 cents shirts, Deidre. I have lots of them.
I saw one pineapple. I think they just need to be open.
What? I'm gonna do the pineapple. I'm gonna do the pineapples tomorrow.
Yeah, that one right there definitely has to be done.
Okay.
Okay. Honey?
Yeah.
Okay, could you do me one favor?
What's the one
Cut
thing?
these in half.
Cut what in half?
Yeah, man.
What is it? Lemons. What are we opening all the? You're making lemonade or something?
Yeah. I'm thirsty. It's always. Here, you didn't find anything, so.
Okay.
Yeah, take the knife.
I got the knife.
Take this.
Okay. Give me the cutting board.
Take that.
Did you wash the lemons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need help, guys.
Okay, but you're not using all the lemons because I bought some to use, right? There's still some for me to use?
I'm using 3. Looks like just 8 there. I think.
Okay. 8 or 10? Okay.
Yeah.
So at least I need 2 or 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. don't know if there's 2 or 3 there, but that's how many you need. Right.
I need at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't know if there's 2, 3 there. Though.
There's more than 2 or 3.
I'm joking. Yeah, watch out, you're gonna cut the edge off, honey. He's gonna flip
I'm not
over
gonna
on
cut
you.
it off. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I
Yeah,
can.
we
I
got
know how to
fine
cut a
wine.
lemon. Okay. What are you doing?
Something's on there.
Here's the
Yeah.
lemons.
Thank you, honey.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here's
put the
here's
knife right on top of there, right in the middle. I don't want to be grabbing anything.
Okay.
Thanks, folks. I'm thirsty.
And you're gonna need me to squeeze the lemons, aren't you?
No, I got a thing. Lemons.
I know, but you're gonna be able to do it in one hand.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I got a grip, honey.
Oh. It takes patience. Both sides,
boy.
both of you,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah. What'd you do? Break something?
No, the knife went under the thing here.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
I got it.
Okay.
Well, they're dropping a lot of stuff like you have.
All right.
Speaking of pink, getting these dropsies.
The dropsies. Okay.
Dropsies, yeah, you saw it.
Yeah. I see, Jimmy. You had the dropsies before that.
Yeah, I know. But before the surgery, I know, but that's why. It's like freaking surgery. What's wrong with you? Okay, now let me see if I can do this, man. Okay, I can.
Now he's making lemonade.
I'm thirsty, man.
Hi, Nightmare. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh boy. Let me go see. Let me go see
Carol.
what's going on.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You got a little bit
Let me
of.
shake that.
Now I'm going. Oh, let me squeeze him. I can do it in a minute. Ethan.
Okay.
Ethan. Huh. Jimmy.
Okay. Here, I was gonna put it down here and do it.
Okay, I can do it in 1 second.
Throw it right inside there when you know. Alright, we'll drink it fast. The only way you don't have to do it. I always turn it both ways anyway, so it doesn't matter. Turn it one way first. You go. And now, squeeze it all the way. If you can't squeeze it all the way down, let me have it. I can do it.
I got it all the way, Jimmy. I
Okay,
can do
alright,
it.
flip it up and turn it up. Really? Best way to do it is like this. You turn it upside down, right? Keep it there. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Get it up. Get it up. Now take this right here. Put that. Keep that in there. Keep it in there. Right. Squeeze that puppy down there. If you can't, I got you. Okay, let me see it for me. Yeah, let me see it. Let me get it in there. Squeeze it back up so it'll go away with it. Try it again. Try it again.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Careful, don't tip it over. It's not like, okay, now we gotta flip them both upside down. That right there. I think it. Come on, keep going. Put this in there over here. Let's go with that right there. Go. Oh, yeah, see, it's tripping up. Yeah, that's good. It's okay. Come on, let's turn upside down the whole thing.
Sweet Pea, are you here?
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I'm here, honey. How are
Oh,
you?
hi, how are you?
Hi.
I'm good, thank
Oh,
you.
we got to go
Good.
I didn't know,
Let me see, let me
I
see.
didn't know if you were in yet or not.
No, I was in. I was just waiting for Carolyn. I feel like you do. I feel like I'm a little voyeurist.
I know. Hiding somewhere in her, under her kitchen table or something.
Like we're watching it all go down, and I'm reading the chat, and the chat is killing me.
Yeah. Yeah,
So you're doing
Well.
okay?
I am, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay. How was your Sunday?
Well, it's been kind of really hot, really humid, and now there's thunderstorms.
Oh,
So, yeah, so it's not raining, it's just so hot and humid, you know, that
No, it's this one.
you get those thunderstorms.
and
so
do you get
that's what-
do you get tornadoes and stuff when you get the thunderstorm?
Cyclones. We get
Okay.
cyclones this time of year, but we should be getting out of cyclone season. Well, I think the latest we've ever had one has been in April. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So
so we're,
right as you stop getting them, we start getting them. In where I live in Virginia on the East Coast, We tend to get them starting April, May. That May and June, they really seem to ramp up. We'll have some during the summer, but we go like into we leave tornado alley, so to speak. We leave tornado season and head into hurricane season. So yeah, I love the spring. Is my favorite time of year. Little bit of rain, flowers are blooming, everything's gorgeous. The cold weather is pretty much over. And then we go into summer in Virginia, humidity, really bad humidity and high temperatures. And then we get these storms with the hail that's the size of golf balls and damage your car and stuff like that.
That's what they're getting down south. And of course, they've had those, biggest floods in Australia, basically in the history of Australia. So
I've heard, and it's so heartbreaking.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's terrible.
Hello, sweet pea.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I hear you have.
I was
hear you have
squeezing the
another
lemons with the micromanager.
You have another child.
Yes.
Yahoo!
I did a little bit of research on post-operative delusions, and it is apparently common.
Okay.
So he may be like this for a little while, but it's going to go away, and it may go away and come back, from what I've read. But hopefully,
Okay. Oh boy.
hopefully it won't stay this way long.
Yeah.
But he came over with lemons, and I was like, "Oh, good Lord!"
Honey, could you cook me dinner?
Yeah.
Here's my dinner. Cook me lemons for dinner. Thank you.
Remember the chicken lemon butter? That was so good.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh yeah.
So you watched the Tinder Swindler?
Yeah, and the movie night, but I didn't make it all. We didn't make it all the way to the end. We were watching it.
Okay, the end is the best part.
Oh yeah.
The end, for me, it's the absolute best part. I won't go into. I don't
Yeah,
want to give
yeah,
any
don't tell me.
spoilers. But,
No spoilers.
no spoilers, but it's the best part. There's a tiny bit of justice.
I was putting ice in.
Tiny bit of justice is all I'm gonna say, but it
Yeah.
comes in the most unique way. It's actually kind of comical. So you'll get a smile out of it at least. So.
Okay, yeah, because I'm still a little confused, like how she goes with the baby's mother, and then how that other lady is no way was she. What was she? 31 years old. She said she was, unless that was filmed a long time after. The second lady did not look 31 years old.
No, she didn't, and not from the press releases they were showing. It doesn't look like, what was it, 20, I forget what year it was now, but I've watched it twice because the first time I watched it and I was like riveted and I was so absorbed in it. I was like, I know I'm missing stuff. So I watched it the second time. Mm-hmm. And I really liked it. I liked it a lot. My heart goes out to those women though. Oh my gosh. Yeah. My heart goes out to those women.
I don't know how they would do all that, like get all those loans and,
seriously, what we have to go through, maybe it's just different in different countries, but we have to go through just to get a car.
Yeah.
And she's getting these huge loans.
Yeah, at first too, right before you put her on the payroll. But I mean, just for herself, like, I would be a wreck to do that. I wouldn't even care, like, if they're going to tell me, yeah, I'm going to pay you right back.
Yeah, and how do you have somebody come to you and say, hey, I need this money, and then like 48 hours later, hey, it's gone, I need some more.
Yeah, bring me $25,000 in cash. And
I don't care how good looking he is. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I guess they thought, oh, well, wow, he's got so much money, there's no way he's not going to pay me back. And but yeah, it's just scary. Yeah.
So you're at what part? Do you know?
I'm at
what
the part where she went to her mother's in Netherlands, and he left that in Norway, excuse me, and he left that message on the machine.
Okay.
It said something like, you're gonna, you blocked me and everything, you know. And then
Oh
the
my
other lady
goodness.
made the call in the police station or something, or with the reporters or whatever, when he said, what did he say? He gave her a threat too.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yes. And you've got a long way to go.
Oh, okay.
As far a lot happens very quickly. It seems like the first part of the documentary is kind of slow, and then it like you get into the middle part, and the messages and the loans all start, and the threats and all of that starts, and then it like picks up speed, goes like from 60 to 120 in 5 minutes. I mean, it's all this stuff is happening, which is why I watched it a second time, because I was like, wait a minute, how did that happen? And who is this person? And how did they come along? And she did what with his what? And
Yeah.
you'll see. You'll like
Okay.
it, though. I think you're going to like it.
Yeah, I am gonna watch it. I'm gonna finish
What do
it.
you do?
Linda Petrovich, he's making lemonade right now. And if you scroll back a little bit, you can see.
2 o'clock in the
How did it come
morning,
out?
and Jimmy's making lemonade.
I just woke up thirsty.
How did it come out?
I don't know. I'm gonna check the test right now.
Okay.
Just clean out this thing.
It's
Did he
kind of
put in-
appropriate because they say when life hands you lemons.
You make lemonade.
Yeah.
But really, we were looking forward to something, weren't we, honey? We were
What?
looking forward to some citrus, to a drink. We really did. Where she was gonna get it, and we didn't get it because they didn't have any. The stores are running out of a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
they are. Hey, T.
So, Deborah, have you watched the Tinder Swindler?
Yeah, last night.
Did you watch
But
the
I-
whole thing?
Yeah, I came in late.
Okay.
So it was a little bit confusing, like, because I did come in late. So, yeah. It's good, though.
It is really good. It is really
Yeah.
good. So you don't know how everything started,
Warm.
but I guess you can have an idea.
Yeah, that's all I could do, really, is kind of try to catch on, as I came in late. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind to see the whole thing because of that. But now I've seen the end, so.
That's okay.
You know what I-
Is that
I
you,
watched-
Jennifer Rochelle? The Dropout Jennifer Rochelle says she's watching The Dropout on Hulu about Elizabeth Holmes. But I think that must be a different one because I watched an Elizabeth Holmes, but it was on HBO. Hi, Liz.
Who's Elizabeth Holmes? That name sounds familiar.
She's the one that made that she changed her voice and she was doing that
Elizabeth
blood.
Holmes?
Yeah, that blood company. What was
She
that called?
She ripped everybody off.
Yeah, she ripped everybody
Said
up.
She had a little blood test.
Yeah,
thing,
Blood test.
Revolutionary.
We're
thing
gonna
and
revolutionize the world, and it was
Yeah.
what was it called again?
stuff. And it was called the movie.
She was trying to be like Steve Jobs. She always wore the same clothes.
Yeah, I know now exactly who she is, and now I want to watch that.
Yeah, I see. I think The Dropout
Okay.
must be new. It's a new one. Okay, it is.
Dropout. It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
I
find
watched
it.
like
Awesome.
a
We
year or
watched
two
it on
ago. I listened to
HBO.
what she had to say.
Yeah.
Just to see if it was. I go,
HBO.
wow, I knew she was lying in. Here, have one sip. Try a sip. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's thirst quench,
That's good.
Yeah. You want more? Want some?
Maybe you can put a little. Maybe
I'll bring it over.
Bring it over. I'll take a little on this here. Hey, Julie W. Oh, Theranos. That's right.
Theranos, yeah.
That's what
Elizabeth
it is.
Theranos, right?
No, it's Elizabeth. No. Theranos was the company.
Yeah, and I forgot her name too.
Yeah, it was Elizabeth. Now you're
Theranos.
making me nuts.
Elizabeth Holmes.
Holmes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
It's good?
Yeah, oh,
You know,
it's
more?
Amanda Seyfried. Oh, she's the
you
one
guys
that.
see a
Yeah.
Lemonade?
Huh?
Homemade lemonade, folks.
Jimmy will have to share his recipe sometime.
Recipe, yeah, I only used 3 lemons for this one and about 2/3 cup of sugar.
Okay.
That's it.
So Carolyn, how did your doctor appointment go?
Okay, I mean, I'll find out with my blood work, and I don't know how they did Jimmy, they did my blood work without fasting.
Oh,
That's not gonna be good.
It's not gonna count.
I know.
Weird.
They didn't tell you you had to fast?
No, and I think I'm telling you, this doctor, I can't stand him. He is like, sometimes he's like a little kid. I'm telling you, it's like and he's like my age, but he's like, sometimes I feel like smacking him. I'm not getting around because I'm like, wait, are you paying attention? I told you the day I asked him can you give me the results of those, and he was printing out my entire chart.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like, and he'll probably call me up and he'll be like, oh my gosh, well, this seems off the charts. I'm like, isn't that supposed to be fasting? Oh, right. So usually they have it all figured out that you come in for the blood work 3 days before your physical. And I kept saying to Jimmy, this is so weird. Why am I going in now?
I know.
And then I thought,
Bobby,
well,
he's gonna say, how come you didn't fast before? These results are off the chart.
yeah, I know.
How come you didn't fast? Huh.
Oh boy, he's just.
But they're going to check for your anemia, right?
Oh yeah, that, my thyroid levels, and then they'll send that to my endocrinologist.
Okay.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
just really concerned about your,
Yeah, I think it'll be much better now.
okay. I hope
Yeah.
so.
Makes you feel any better, Carolyn? My blood wasn't good Friday with fasting. Really, Debbie? Oh, sorry to hear that. What was bad? Your cholesterol, your sugar? What was up? What? Now you're gonna have those now?
No, I'm looking. I want to see. No salt. Made with sea salt. Okay, I'm gonna get the other one you have with no salt. I'm gonna give it with Rocky one.
Oh.
If I can see if I can coax him out. He'll just take it and run back in with it.
How do you know they have no salt?
I taste him.
Oh.
They're the ones that you got from Chipotle or something.
No, it was not Chipotle. It was Moe's.
Moe's, and so you had some left over, and I put it in the bag for Rocky.
I like
Nice.
pepper, but I'm not a fan of salt at all. Like,
No, I'm not either.
I clean my cutting boards with salt. That's the only reason I have salt in my house.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of salt. The only thing you have to make bread with salt. I learned a long time ago. That's one thing you cannot leave out of bread, or it tastes like crap.
Oh,
You have to use salt when you make bread.
but you don't taste it in bread, you know.
You don't, but if you
I
don't
don't-
use it, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
you cannot even eat it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it makes that big of a
Yes, and
difference.
it also does something with the yeast, and it's careful. It's like a
Oh.
careful thing that if you add like too much salt, or if you add sugar to the bread and you have too much sugar, that it will change the way the yeast reacts. But
Oh.
yeah, but I'm not a fan. Like, I never add salt in any of my baking, like cookies or things. But I'll use salted butter, but that's it. I don't add extra salt.
I use salted butter
Yeah.
because I just like it better. I don't know. And but no, as far as like salt, even sea salt, I just don't use it. I have it here, but yeah, I just don't like it. I just taste salt.
I'm very
add
sensitive to it. I guess because my mother, she had high blood pressure, so she was always like light on the salt since I grew up. So I just like, we would go to Burger King sometimes, and we'd have to wait extra for the fries because we said no salt on them and stuff, and no salt. And I just acquired the taste for not using salt, and I'm very sensitive to it. And if someone
I
puts
think-
salt in something, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's a lot of salt.
Yeah, I think maybe the same at my house. I don't ever remember seeing salt like on the table or
Yeah.
anything. Just pepper, yes. So I do like pepper on things.
Yeah, pepper. My mother too. She used a lot of pepper, and I use a lot of, I use a lot of pepper and stuff, but just not a fan of
Salt
salt.
was about the only spice my mother would use. There were 3 spices my mother would cook with: salt, a little bit of pepper, and onion powder. That was it. That's how I was taught to cook, with
Oh.
those three spices. And
You gotta
so
be
as
so
I got
careful
older,
with salt though, because if you accidentally throw a little too much, you'll ruin everything. Even if you
Yeah.
like salt, you'll ruin it. You know,
oh
so
yeah,
easy.
believe me, when I started cooking, I was 10, and I had to learn how to adjust the spice and stuff like that. But there was three things, and black pepper my mother was extremely sensitive to, so we couldn't even use a whole lot of that. But salt was on the table, and she to this day salts like crazy. I don't use it when I cook. I may put a little bit on after something is prepared, but I don't use a whole lot when I cook for that purpose. I mean, that was all I grew up with was salt, little bit of black pepper and onion powder. That was all. I
Yeah.
didn't know what spices were until I got older and started watching. I watched the Food Network or something. Well, the Galloping Gourmet. Anybody remember the
Yes,
Galloping
I
Gourmet?
remember that as a kid when I was a little tiny kid at the coming on Channel 13.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he came down the stairs or something.
I used
Yeah.
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 I
Yeah.
remember that too.
And that, yeah, and I would watch him, and I learned a little bit from him. And then as I got older, and there was cable television, was able to get like Food Network and stuff.
Yeah.
And now forget it. I mean, I have all kinds of spices, garam masala, and people are like, "What is that?"
I used to
Yeah.
love
Now I
watching
love it.
Julia Child as a kid.
Yeah,
I
that's
used
who
to
I was
watch
just
her.
thinking of.
Yeah. And that she had a whole bunch of different shows, and they're mostly on Channel 13, and then there were ones where she would set the table and she would start. But the reason I liked watching her too is because I'll never forget the freezers on the bottom of the
Yeah.
refrigerator. She would always go like, and she was a very tall woman, and she would always
Yep.
be like, "Who would put the freezer on the bottom? This is made for a pygmy." And she would kick the freezer door shut. And I
Yeah.
thought it was hysterical because she would it was recorded and they didn't even take it out. They just left it in there.
And the way she spoke,
yeah,
just her voice,
Yes.
yeah, it was very kind of different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It really, yeah.
I just watch her, 'cause especially like up here.
Yeah.
Sometimes we would get her when we only had a few stations when I was a kid because they didn't have cable or anything up here. So in the summers, and I'd be like, "Oh, she's on," and I would watch her, and I don't know.
Remember how
you
you'd get the test screen? I can remember getting a test screen, like all the stations would go off.
Oh yeah,
I
they
don't
went
know.
off at night, right? It'd be
Yeah.
like the Late Show,
Yeah.
the movie, and then it was you had that all those colors like on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, or complete
Test
static. Remember they used to play the Star Spangled Banner,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So weird,
Uh-huh.
isn't that? Now the TV never goes out. Can you imagine? People would be like, I'd just like to see if that just happened today. People would be just enraged. What do you mean the TV's going off, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
When I
God.
first moved to Australia, they had, well, up here anyway, they had 2 channels, and they would go off at random times. Sometimes it'd be 10 p.m. and there'd be no TV. So
Yeah.
just a test pattern. And so it wasn't even, and remember, I don't know if you had them, Carolyn, on the East Coast, but in the late night movies, and they'd have those Earl Scheib paint, car paint commercials, and they would play, and it had a jingle in it that would just drive you nuts. One of those jingles. Oh, and when they did have something on late, this is when I lived in California, and they had, I remember those, and you just couldn't even watch whatever was on because they'd have the same Earl Scheib. It was,
yeah,
you
it
could
sounds
get-
familiar.
You could get your car painted in those days at Earl Scheib, and actually I did get a car painted there for $99.
Yeah, that was like
And that-
they have
and that-
Mako over here too. Better get Mako. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And now we're so spoiled. I mean, we can watch pretty much whatever we want, whatever time we want. And yeah, it would just be, we'd go through withdrawals if they just said, okay, no viewing of anything. It's off.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to bed now.
Yeah. That's,
I'd panic.
yeah. It's so, yeah, it was so weird. And then if you ever fell asleep on the couch with the TV on and then you woke up and it was just doing that static.
Yeah,
Oh
bzz,
gosh, yeah.
yeah.
Shut it off.
Yeah. Gee, things have changed.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Funny to think of those things, it almost,
Yeah.
yeah,
And there was no internet, so there was, it wasn't like, oh, I'm
yeah,
just gonna watch a video. Then we didn't have VCRs or DVD players, and until after that, yeah. But up here,
yeah.
like you would only get so many channels, and then you go, oh, good, I got one, and then all of a sudden it would go all like static, and you go, oh my gosh, it was the farmer when he would milk the cows with
Oh, no.
it would distort everything. So we'd go, oh,
Yep.
great, he's milking the cows. And then,
And you know how you do things with the antenna? Like
yeah,
somebody hold the antenna this way, you have like
the rabbit
foil.
ears, and you try tin foil on them. Yeah.
uh,
Oh my gosh.
And you
Yeah.
go, no, you can't. You have to keep your hand on the base of the antenna. It's the only way it works. Just stand there all night. Just hold it that way.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I thought they would never get cable up here because when I stayed here in the summer, we didn't have cable or anything. But then when I built this house, they told me no, we will. They actually told me we will never have cable up here because the guy told me you have to have like 30 houses and it's got to be like every so often, or they won't even run the cable line. So I'm like, oh, great. So we had to get a satellite, and thankfully we got the smaller satellite. And then what happened? We had the satellite, and then finally I remember I saw the cable truck, and I'm like, what are you doing? Are you putting in cable? And this was like back in 2007 or something. This one, and they said yes, and I said, you guys said we would never have it, and he's like, well, you're having it. You can have it now. And it was crazy.
Well,
'cause
it's
we had to- yeah.
2022 here, and we still don't have any.
Oh, really?
We have no cable. I see some houses have the small satellite, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at.
Yeah. That, and we had to get our internet through that, and that was horrible. Oh my gosh, it was just horrible. It was like hit or miss. And yeah, so at least with the cable, we got the broadband and everything. So that was.
So we have what they call the NBN. So it's the National, broadcast network. And so you just have a modem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, in Australia, well, not everywhere in Australia. We were one of the first because our population's low where I live. So, we were one of the first ones to get it, where you'd think it would be the opposite, but I guess we were a smaller job. So we got ours first. So that's what I use is I have a modem.
Yeah, you had to get satellite. You still don't have cable. Yeah, I guess a lot of people are not. Yeah, still don't have it. Whose teeth are bad? Does your dentist, Tevis, you have a toothache? You have an infection? What happened, Tevis? Don't fool around if you have an abscess, because you could get, I don't want to scare you, but you could die.
I've got to go for a dental clean in the morning.
On
So-
Sunday? Oh, it's your Monday.
It's Monday.
Oh, it's your Monday. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm glad I booked it in before noon because with this heat, I mean, I know the office is air conditioned, but
The
just
heat.
going from the car to walk there is just up.
How hot is
So
it?
anyway, oh, I don't know, Carolyn. It's probably in Fahrenheit at 100, and
Wow.
probably it's you can't move. You just can't. I can't. I do a few things, and then I only have one room air conditioned, so I have to go in there for a while, and then I hope you can't. I hope my fans aren't disturbing
No, I don't hear anything.
the mic because they
No.
are blasting.
Yeah, no, I don't hear anything.
Oh, it's yuck. You just feel sticky. You know, you could take 3-4 showers a day. Just bleh. It's supposed to go away a little bit, I think, starting in a week or so. But I think we're supposed to get
Sorry,
flash
Jesus.
floods and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's been really yucky. I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't mean to scare you, Tevis, but go get it looked at right away.
You can go to the dentist like I am tomorrow. Oh, well, if it's Sunday there, I don't know how you'd go there, but
Well, if she has an emergency, you have to go. Oh, in Europe it is morning. Who is from Europe? Hey, Jeanette. Jeanette, I saw your Amsterdam right in that Tinder Swindler. Thought of you. You went to the dentist Thursday and Friday. Had infections, very painful. On antibiotics. Okay, you're on antibiotics. You should be okay. You won't die. We'll go back. As long as you have the antibiotics. Okay. Gargle with salt water. You can even use a little hydrogen peroxide in water and
yeah.
keep gargling.
I use just, every day, well, a couple times a day, I use a water pick.
Yeah.
And I put a little bit of hydrogen peroxide.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
And
too.
I always, every time I use my toothbrush, I soak it in hydrogen peroxide or, just throw it out. I don't use it twice. And so I really go through the hydrogen peroxide at my house. So
yeah, luckily it's cheap, right? It's cheap here. I don't know if it's cheap there.
In Australia, not so much, but I don't
really?
care because I can't stand to put that toothbrush in my mouth unless I've cleaned it with that hydrogen. I can't.
Right.
I can't. So it's like I just can't do it. I need a brand new toothbrush or toothbrush head every time or something, So yeah, yeah. It's more. It's like rubbing alcohol is kind of expensive here too, and I know. I remember it being very inexpensive. Of course,
I mean, I think they've made it a little more expensive each thing because of the pandemic, but it's, I mean, you used to get you can still, I mean, you'd get the big thing of alcohol for 80 cents, but now I think it's gone up a little bit. But over $1, now it's might be a little bit more, but they have the big jumbo, like big bottles of hydrogen peroxide.
Okay, so for me, for 345 mils, so it's a fairly small bottle, costs $11.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's super expensive here. I have no idea why.
You can even buy the spray hydrogen peroxide here at the dollar store.
Well, no, but you know what I do to just try to save is I go online and I buy a case of the stuff, and then it's cheaper because I know that I use a lot of rubbing alcohol and a lot of hydrogen peroxide. So I just get a box of it, and I just order it like that. And it lasts a long time, but yeah, it's those things I know, or they're just expensive here. I can't understand. Yeah. But anyway, they're kind of essential for me anyway. So when it's like that, you just pay the price, don't you?
Yeah, if you need it. Yeah, I guess so. Yep.
It's stuff I use daily. So I just do it on discount. Well, they call it a chemist here, but anyway, I just order like a discount chemist online type of thing. To get the best deal I can.
That she had a mouse in her car? Oh. Yeah. Oh. It's only March and I reached my deductible. Cataract operation will be no deductible. Go me. When are you going for that, Nancy? I don't know how we're going to pay for what is it? Prices are insane. How are you going to pay for what? What is that? Oil. Yeah, how are we going to pay for gas anymore? This is ridiculous. And oil. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know, Nicole. It's crazy. Are your gas prices going high?
Oh, yeah. Much higher than yours.
Wow.
Much higher. Yeah. They're terrible.
Nuts.
Everything's expensive in Australia, you know, everything, because we have super high taxes. And obviously we don't have a common border with anyone. We're kind of like an island out here, so everything that, you know, has to be imported in and stuff. So everything's very, very, very expensive in Australia. But if you come here for a visit with American money, your American dollar will go a long way, because you'll make nearly 30 cents on every dollar here. So nice place for Americans to visit monetarily, but Australians just have those high taxes. So we do have socialized medicine. So, you know, the taxes do go for a good thing, you know, they do, but somebody's got to pay that, you know. If everyone, unless you have a lot of money, you get free medical, then somebody's got to pay. So we all pay. We all have to kind of pay high taxes, and that's kind of how that is.
Yeah. Crazy. Well, it's just nuts. It's just been crazy. Oh my gosh. You fell asleep at the movie on my date. I was so embarrassed. I lied and said I wasn't sleeping, saying a prayer at time. You just now? You just had a date? Do I know a Judd recipe? You're glad your husband has a good job, but even though 6 of us. Oh, tell me about it, Nicole. I feel like I haven't had a break from anything. It's just been so nuts since I think in January. So it's just got ridiculous.
And everything is small now. Like, I went into, just speaking of butter, I'm like, what happened to the size of the thing that holds the butter? It shrunk.
Yeah. Everything's getting smaller because people want to keep paying the same price for something, so they just keep making it smaller. It's so stupid. It's all with this, you know, it's our own minds, how we process something. We don't realize that the ice cream half gallon is getting like so small, and they're trying to keep the package to look kind of the same, but it's so much less ice cream. But as long as we're paying the same price, we feel better, even though really if they made it a half gallon, we would see how much more we'd be paying. We would just get a half gallon of ice cream instead, because we have to think like jerks. They just keep shrinking the product.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Psychologically, we can't. We just want to keep paying the same.
Yeah. Yep.
So crazy.
But then you just have to buy double.
Yeah, it's like the half gallon and then like you don't realize it for a while. You go like this. Wow, a half gallon orange juice used to last us, but it's not a half gallon of orange juice anymore.
Yeah.
It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. The only thing that stays the same and goes up is the gallon of milk. People just have to have the gallon of milk. They're not going to shrink the gallon of milk, so the gallon of milk is going to fluctuate in price. But everything else gets smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. Same thing here.
Yeah. Double stuffed Oreos. That's not double stuffed.
And I mean, well, they call it petrol here, but when gas goes up, obviously everything across the board is going to go up. Everything.
Oh yeah, of course, the shipping or gas. You know, if gas goes
Mm.
up, it's going to affect everything. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. Yep. It's about $5 here, Christine. It's just so crazy. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now everybody wishes they have an electric car. It's the hybrid. By June, it continues $6, $7 a gallon. My friend works for Exxon. Oh gosh. Ugh, that's ridiculous.
Well, see, here I'm just looking. Gosh, but see, our money's not worth as much as yours. And it says it's $6.83 a gallon. Now, our money's, that could be in Australian money.
Yeah, and look
So,
at you, Rebecca, now going on the road with these gas prices. See what I mean? It just changes everything. And every time you take a trip or you want to go somewhere, it's the gas. It's the gas. It's ridiculous.
mm, mm.
I've got to do something to get those gas prices down because it's going to kill the economy.
Well, and I mean, for people who rely on oil for heating,
Yeah, so yeah, still, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
in California, we had, of course, natural gas. So, yeah, I don't know what that would be like, but obviously a lot of states don't have access to natural gas.
It's nuts. It's just, wants to keep us up to keep talking and maybe go. He wants to. So you did go on a date and maybe go out again, but I am not sure. I came home and felt guilty, especially. Oh, was this your first date?
Um,
Uh,
I know how that feels. I think I just kept thinking that I knew that, my husband would want me to be happy if I can be happy. I guess I just kind of rationalized it like that.
check something real quick here. Are those your wind chimes?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they bothering
No,
you?
not at all. I like wind chimes. I wasn't sure. I was sitting here. I wasn't sure if they were mine or yours, and then I was listening.
Mine are blowing. The fans.
Yeah, no, I like wind chimes.
If they're bothering you, I can mute.
No, no.
I find them really relaxing.
Yeah, I do too. I have a sister-in-law that can't stand them for some reason. Oh my gosh, they drive her bananas. I'm like, how could you not like what? Oh, she can't stand them.
Obviously, I don't feel that way. I have them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They have such cute ones too, that don't just sound nice, but they're just cute.
Yeah. I have so many wind chimes. I just got another
Me too.
one.
I know I can't resist them either.
Yeah, and I want to do the one with the shells here that I have, these long shells.
I should post that. I looked for that photo, but I'll take another one and like I'll post it. The one that I have with the floor to ceiling big shells.
Mm-hmm. You love the sound of wind chimes too? You just bought a nice one, Coldy case at World Market? You buy that online at World Market, or we don't have any World Market stores by us?
I have one that's one of those musically tuned ones. It has that deep, kind of a deep sound to it.
Yeah.
These ones kind of have that tinkling kind of. I have ones that make different sounds, and the shells, of course, are different again. And I had some ones. One just broke though. I had a pair of. I think this stone is like agate.
Yeah.
I think big kind of thin slabs of agate, and they were really pretty, and they kind of sounded more like glass. Yeah.
This made me think about something.
But I like hanging things. Every square inch I have I have something hanging. Because I think, well, it's not on any of my table surfaces. It's out of the way, and it's just pretty to look at the things.
Yeah.
So, I just think I can have as much as I want because it's not in the way. So my windows and walls are pretty much covered with things that I like to look at.
Casey Jones. Let me see. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Casey Jones. Okay, I'm gonna send this. I'm sending you Casey Jones and a Patty.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Deborah and Skipper. Hi, everyone in chat.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi,
How are
Lisa.
you?
I'm doing okay. I took apart a large closet and rearranged stuff. Got stuff that I'm probably going to sell. Yeah. Spent about 3 hours doing that. Got some of my Easter decorations. How is everyone?
Did I just hear somebody come in?
Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, somebody's got it playing. I was going to say, I'm hearing deja vu.
Oh, might have been me.
Oh, okay. Hey, thank you for
Yes, I
becoming
thought
a
I had
member.
thought somebody was here and I didn't see it.
Steph sells seashells down by the seashore.
So Lisa, you got through some stuff to put aside maybe to sell and stuff?
I did that and stuff to just kind of get rid of. Yeah, because I want to get, I don't know, I want to get it clutter free, or the closets and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that too. See, like I was saying before, I have a lot of ornamental things hanging around my house, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of, I don't know what you would call it when you have to have everything just right in the cupboards and like the labels have to be facing.
OCD?
And,
Yeah, that I have that.
so inside my cupboards, it's like, it has to be just, I can't have clutter in there. No one
No.
sees in there. Of course, my house, you know, you'd look at it on the surface and think she must have a lot of stuff in her cupboards. Well, I do have probably too many clothes, but I don't. Everything is extraordinarily organized. And when I put it away, it has to go right in that spot and it has to be just like that. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My girlfriend opened one of my cupboards one time and she said, "Oh my gosh, you're so meticulous with this." I never really thought about it until just this minute when we were talking about tidying up clutter. I just took it for granted. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. But
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't like things cluttered. You know, or I don't mind stuff maybe, but I don't like unorganized stuff.
me either.
Yeah.
So what have you got to sell?
Um,
What kind of stuff?
I found a lunchbox. I don't know. I can't remember what it is of.
Oh, you're like
With a
screwed.
thermos, brand new. Probably though from the 90s, I would say, or early 2000s. I can't remember what it was. It seems like it was like, I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe a movie or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I found, oh gosh, a lot of Easter stuff, vintage stuff that I've had for years, but I'm not going to get rid of that. And that was the whole point, was going into that closet that I knew I had the Easter stuff and getting it, but you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
It went 10 times. It went up. I did it for like 3 hours, so. And I was only going to get stuff out to decorate. Never ended up decorating, but the stuff's out in my other living room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get sidetracked a lot.
They say, you know, when you're looking at the big jobs, like, you know, take it by the inch, it's a cinch. Because
My mom always said that, inch by
Yeah.
inch, it's a cinch.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's
So you
funny,
just-
Deborah.
yeah, it's really weird that a lot of things that I think of, you can relate to that, you know.
I can, yeah.
Hi, Annie B. Tracy. Who's that? Tracy?
Yeah, it always looks worse when you're starting a
Oh,
project or
Tracy.
job like
Mm.
that. Yeah.
That's not Tracy.
I
Duffy.
really need to do that. Like this, my house is tidy, but it needs, you know, cleaning, a spring
Right.
clean. But in this heat, the thought of doing any kind of labor intensive, forget
Oh,
it.
no,
Hi,
no.
Marge.
I just think, no,
I wouldn't even think
Even-
that would be healthy, you know, heat strokes and
Hi,
stuff
Snow
happen
Rover.
that way, you know.
Hi, Jeanette.
I just think it can stay like that until
yeah.
I do it. I need to do all the screen, you know, all the screens and windows.
What was that?
But
A what? Your mouse from your computer?
How many Bob said we wouldn't want to see our covers? We would have palpitations, Deborah.
Well, no,
That's funny.
I don't think it bothered me with anyone else's, just my
No,
own, maybe.
right. Yeah.
Find yourself saying things your mom used to say. It's been wild on the tubes. Have you seen? Who is that? Which Tracy is that? I don't know which Tracy you are. I can't see. I can't make out your avatar. No, I've been,
I do the same
Tracy,
thing,
I've been
Deidre.
out all day. Yesterday, we had an auction all day. I'm done with the craziness.
Yeah, Deidre, I do too. I end up saying a lot of things, Mom. It's funny. Rabbity Bob, throw and close the door quick. Well, yeah, if you're working, yes, I do that too. As long as I can shut the door on it until I can get back to doing more of it, I'm okay. But if I have to have it in my face,
Lori Coley, the auction is
Ugh.
3:30 tomorrow. I just put up the thingy.
that's funny, LMNW.
Oh, I know what I had to do. I had to go over here and look at something. I knew I was trying to. Okay, I got Casey Jones. Oh shoot! I gotta go over here and do this. When is this from? 6th. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
It's Tracy Rimmer.
Tracy Rimmer. Okay. Did you change it? Did you change it? You used to have your last name on there and you changed it?
Yeah, I think she did. I think I remember that.
Hi, Lisa Nia. How's Scooter? I haven't seen her today.
Hi, Lisa Nia. I haven't talked to Scooter today. I was out all day and I haven't talked to her at all. I'm just doing it live. What are you doing, Jimmy?
I do a couple things I'm supposed to do here.
You got to do a couple of things.
Stretches.
Stretches. Are you
Sort
supposed
of.
to be
No,
doing
I
that?
gotta do something. Yeah, it's something I have to do every day. And I didn't do it today. My arm started hurting as I woke up. So
You just woke up, Jimmy. You've been up.
No, I just fall back to sleep.
Okay.
Hi, Annie B.
You can tell it's not a couch. I got the phone on there. My mouse was on here.
Okay.
Anyway, and I think this is why my arm is starting to hurt.
Okay, now he's going to do exercising.
It's like stretches and it's something you have to do. No big deal.
Okay. He's going to do exercising now. Great, guys. Okay. Hi, Marianne from Dean. Oh my goodness gracious. What are you doing now? What's that?
When you try that stuff.
For who? Rocky?
When you pack the one, you give it to Rocky. Right.
Okay.
A little piece of it. You might want it, you might not. Okay. No. He's got oops.
Oh gosh. Oh, Jimmy,
Here we go.
please. Thank you.
Take my arm, put it here.
Gosh.
Yeah, you see that. And lean all the way forward, like across to the side of the table.
Okay, Jimmy.
Just think don't do it if it hurts too bad. So it doesn't hurt bad. I didn't have to do them yesterday, but I had already done. Like I did them yesterday. Then they called in to check in on me and they said I was hurting bad. They go, you don't have to do the exercise. Sorry, I already did.
Okay.
See, if they hurt too bad, you don't have to do them.
He's exercising,
Yeah.
yes. He's doing this thing where you just lean across the table, come back, and then across. Yes, I.
Hey, remember the other time I had blood, the bruise on my arm?
Yeah. Did I tell you they had to get blood out of my vein up here, Jimmy?
Mine
above
too.
my elbow.
They couldn't get them out. They couldn't get it out my elbow.
Oh.
Or, you know, inside
Really?
there. No.
Oh.
And then they had to go to the other arm because this one they couldn't find any more. They had to go. Oh, it was a nightmare.
I remember, Jimmy, the last time they did that, we went to Stone Arch, or which? No, what was that place called? Oh gosh, that stone big castle.
went
Yeah, like big castle we went to.
Yeah.
What was that? Stone. I always call it Stone Skytop Lodge.
Skytop Lodge, yeah.
Yeah, and I had that huge bruise on my
Yeah,
arm because I
that
let
was
them
fun.
go in the vein
Skytop
above.
Skytop Lodge is awesome.
Yeah.
So you remember the last time I had surgery and the whole arm was bruised for like 3 months?
I remember you had a big bruise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hardly any, it's like hardly any bruise, but it's swelled up.
Hi, Puddin'. It's kind of making me nervous, and I'm not even there. Oh, don't be nervous,
That's what I
Puddin'.
have to do. It doesn't hurt.
Don't be
I just have to
nervous.
reach out and stretch my arm out, like, you know, on the table. Like slide my hand across the table. I'm done.
Oh my gosh,
Everything.
don't be nervous.
See if that's gonna, see if my arm hurts.
He says he's supposed to be moving it, Danielle.
Yeah, I was supposed to do this. Here's what I do. I do this thing right here.
Oh boy.
I can do this. Like that. And go like that around. Spin it around like that. That's a big workout right there, I'm telling you now. Anyway, you do that, and then the other one, I'm not going to use that. So then the other one, you put it on a table, and you sit up, and then you try to lean forward like this on the other side of the table, like that. With your arm. Let's see the bruise. Let me see here. I'm going to put the
Oh, Jimmy,
I'm going to
please.
put the thing back on it now. Let me see if you guys can see
The other
bruise.
way, Jimmy. You gotta
It's
move.
swelled up too.
You're the wrong way, Jimmy. Look at your picture.
That's crazy. How do you do
Look
this?
at your. Gotta look at your camera. Look
Okay,
at your
so this is the one
camera.
right here. Yeah, that's weird. That's all. That's
I
like,
know.
how are we on here?
No, you're wrong. Still, you're not on the camera.
So you can't see the thing. It's like, here's the incisions. Let's see. Yeah, there's the incisions. They did the
Okay.
work through there. And there's also
Oh,
like
dear.
bruised and swollen on the inside right here. I don't know how the heck to get around this freaking thing. What the hell kind of crap is this with the camera? Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see the bruise. See the bruise here a little bit? Last time it was
No.
like for 6, like for freaking 3 months at least.
Put your arm over your head.
No way.
Oh, Lord.
Oh gosh. Can you imagine that? And you just did it, and you're like, oh gosh, what are you doing? Okay. Gosh. Now you're going to bed. Let's hope he'll be out 4 other times. See, I told you. There's the first time.
Give Rocky his
Robert, he says, Jimmy, your arm doesn't look like it's meant to be doing that.
Oh my gosh. Keep wet, Puddin'. Crazy. He's going to bed. 5 minutes later, he'll be back. Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you scheduled his fourth repair yet? No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jackie Burns. Jimmy, I have had both shoulders replaced and the
Stomach.
rotator cuff. Do not move that shoulder if you want to get better. The only thing I could do was squeeze a ball. Jackie Burns said you should just be squeezing a ball.
Oh my goodness.
Take the batteries. Oh my gosh. And then he'll be like, you know, I think I did something too. I'm afraid I did something. That's what he started. That's his next thing.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. That's what he does every surgery. I did something stupid and I think I did something. And what was I gonna say? If he stretches, I'd be afraid he'd undo it. Yeah, he just did something. Oh gosh, no. I hope he didn't misunderstand the lady like the last time with the aspirin. And did we tell you we went back to the videotape and I was right? The aspirin was the next day. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Have we seen Kevin? Oh, Kevin went out with his mom today, right? Carolyn, please give him a little snack and knock him out. I know. I know. It's nuts. Linda Petrova, Linda Nia, hi. Wasn't it you? I am given a Capa de Monte. No, Lisa Nia, are you talking about the Capa de Monte? Wasn't it you? I am given a Capa de Monte, Italy. What? No, Lisa Nia, you said you had Capa de Monte. Remember when there was that little snafu thing with the auction? Is that what you're thinking of? Has Jimmy had that Benadryl yet? No, not yet. I wonder if you think that. Let me see if Scooter. Oh, because I sent something to Scooter earlier, and then. Wow, she didn't even. I said I'm in the parking lot at 2:20, and she didn't even answer me. I think she was going out with Bonnie today, but who knows? Oh shoot, Catherine's birthday? When was that? So, where's this? I'm gonna, let me see here. So my son went to, I don't know where this is. This is in the capital of New York, Albany, but you can't even see this. Gotta make this smaller. Not sure where that is. They went to a couple of museums and I forget where he said they went. Let me see. Maybe I should put down where he went. Not exactly sure where they went here. I don't know.
I
I'm
gotta
not sure.
just put a couple stuff in my oven, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mute for a minute.
I think that's is that the Capitol building? Where's that? Where's that app thing that I can just show you where it is? I don't know. Do you know where that is, Lisa? Must be. It must be. Huh.
Yeah, that is the capital.
That is it? That is that? That is the capital?
State capital. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jimmy needs those now, or her stuff will be broken soon. Oh, wow. No, you know what he's actually, like, rattling around over there? Are all the spaghetti sauce jars that I took the labels off of and I have ready to paint and then decoupage. I have those over there, and he keeps rattling into them. Who's just napping? Yeah, I haven't seen, Scooter didn't answer me. Did you hear from Scooter today?
I haven't.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No.
Wow, that's strange, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if Bonnie posted anything. Who's that? Oh, I didn't know she got one of those moon things. I don't know. Okay, so where did okay, let me go back to the chat. What did you do to your scooter? To your scooter? I don't know. She's nasty, I guess. She doesn't like us anymore or something. Who knows? She didn't answer me. I didn't even realize I left her a text when I was at the doctor and she didn't even say anything. I'm getting so sleepy. Do I make coffee or did I just go to bed? I don't know, Debbie. Maybe we should all go to bed and get ready for the auction tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll go watch on the massage chair and watch the rest of the Tinder Swindler because I do want to talk about that, but I want to watch the rest of it. I really want to watch that Ted Bundy thing. Julianne didn't want to watch that.
I was just going to ask you that. Is it the Conversations with a Killer, or is there a new one?
No, it's like evil, vile, and incredibly something vile, something like that.
I've not seen it.
It's on
I usually
Netflix.
watch that.
Vile,
Yeah.
evil, and she does hate us. So Lisa D, I'm not sure what you're talking about with the Capodimonte, but maybe she is resting. Oh, come on, she doesn't come to the auctions, mom of two men. She never comes to the auctions.
Who? Scooter?
Scooter. You just watched the Tinder thing? Oh, don't talk about it, Lisa Nia, because I haven't seen the rest of it. How come you didn't watch it with us on movie night? You never come to movie night. We've never heard your voice. Why don't you come to movie night? How come you don't come to movie night? Christina. Yeah, let's go to bed. Donna Patty said, let's go to bed. I'm with you. I'm feeling very sleepy. Carolyn, did you guys get
That's
through
funny.
that book? No, we're not through the end of it. We got through 2 more chapters. Lori Coley, 2 more
Sassy
chapters.
Darcy, you're not tired?
Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. Tevis, when we have movie night, you just call in on the Zoom. You have to come to the next one. You don't have Zoom up. Well, you got to go get it. Go in, Lisa. All right, but I'm going to go nighty-night. I'm exhausted, and I'm going to see if I can make it. I probably won't make it through like more than a minute of that. But I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. God
Okay,
bless,
much love
and we'll
and
see
praise,
you tomorrow.
everyone. Love you, Carolyn,
All right,
Skipper, and Deborah.
Yeah, love her.
Love
Bye,
you.
guys.
Good
Love
night,
guys.
everybody.
Good night.
Night.